All right, let's dive right in. We're talking about a massive shift happening in one of the most important roles in tech, product management. And this isn't just some small update. We're talking about a complete redefinition of the job, and it's all being driven by the incredible power of AI. So let's kick things off with a number that'll make you sit up and listen. 80%. Yeah, you heard that right. Projections show that by early 2026, AI is going to be automating a staggering 80% of the tasks that product managers do right now. I mean, think about it. Analyzing customer feedback, drafting product requirements, even prioritizing the backlog. This isn't just a little tremor, it's a full-on earthquake. And, that stat leads to a pretty dramatic, and let's be honest, a kind of scary question. If an AI can handle 80% of the job, is the role of the product manager about to go extinct? Well, you can breathe a little easier because the short answer is no. But, and this is a big but, the role as we know it today, it's definitely changing forever. The future of product management isn't about you being replaced by a machine. It's about you being elevated by one. The whole job is evolving, moving away from just getting things done to a much more strategic, high-impact function. So what we're seeing is this clear fork in the road. On one path, you've got the traditional PM, who, frankly, is at risk of becoming obsolete if they don't get on board with AI. And on the other path, you've got the AI-powered PM. This is the person who uses these new tools as a force multiplier, basically supercharging their work and their strategic value. There really isn't much of a middle ground here anymore. So what does this AI copilot actually do for you? Well, for starters, it automates all those routine tasks on a massive scale. It helps you make way better decisions by analyzing risks and predicting outcomes. It creates these super smart feedback loops by chewing through huge amounts of user data in real time. And it completely supercharges your market intelligence, giving your insights way faster than any human team possibly could. And listen, this isn't some far-off, futuristic prediction. It's happening right now. 76% of product leaders are already planning to pump more money into AI tools. The push for this change is coming straight from the top. Which brings us to the really crucial point. If AI is handling all the tactical stuff, the day-to-day grind, what does the product manager of the future actually do with their time? Well, they shift their focus entirely, away from just shipping features and toward driving real, measurable business outcomes. This is a massive paradigm shift in how we even define success. The old world was all about output. The main question was, how many features did we ship this quarter? The new world? It's all outcome-driven. The question now is, what was our impact on revenue, on customer retention, on growth? It's a completely different game. And get this. This isn't coming, it's already here. A whopping 92% of product leaders now have direct accountability for revenue. That's more than double what it was just a few years ago. The job isn't just about the product anymore, it's about the business, period. The main strategy that really captures this new way of thinking is something called product-led growth, or PLG. It's a go-to-market model where the product isn't just the thing you sell, it's the main engine that acquires, engages, and keeps your customers. Suddenly, every single product decision is a growth decision. So to win in a PLG world, PMs have to master a whole new set of metrics. They get obsessed with things like time to value, how fast does a user get that aha moment? They track activation rate to see who's really using the product. They're looking at expansion revenue to see how they're growing with existing customers, and even the virality coefficient to figure out how the product can sell itself. This is literally the new language of success. And if you need any more proof of how important product has become, just look at this. The number of chief product officers in Fortune 1000 companies literally doubled in a single year. Product now has a permanent and growing seat at the main executive table. Okay, so if AI is handling the data, the spreadsheets, the analytics, where does that leave us, the humans? Well, it frees us up to focus on the one thing AI simply cannot do: genuine human-centric leadership. This, right here, becomes the modern PM's new superpower. This quote really just nails it. An AI can't align a team of passionate, opinionated stakeholders. It can't navigate tricky office politics to break a deadlock. And it sure as heck can't read the room to build consensus and get everyone moving in the same direction. These are uniquely human skills, and they're now more valuable than ever. This all means that what we used to call soft skills are now hard, non-negotiable requirements for the job. We're talking about deep emotional intelligence, crystal clear strategic communication,
real creative problem solving, and the tough skill of leading teams across different departments, often when you have no direct authority over them.
And being a human-centric leader today goes even deeper than just team dynamics. It means you have to make core values a strategic part of the job. Things like integrating sustainability into your product, wrestling with the ethical considerations of the AI you're using, and making sure inclusive design is the default, not just some box you check at the end. So, what does all this mean for you right now? Let's pull this all together and build an actionable toolkit of the specific skills you're going to need to really thrive in this new world. Your future-ready toolkit really needs 4 layers. On the technical side, you need AI literacy and to know your way around prompt engineering. Strategically, you absolutely have to master systems thinking and connect everything you do back to revenue. For the human-centric piece, it's all about deep customer empathy and aligning stakeholders. And finally, you have to be adaptive. Cultivating resilience and a mindset of continuous learning is key. So look, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. The story here is not about being replaced. It's about partnership. AI is not coming for your job. It's here to be your co-pilot, freeing you up to do the more human, the more strategic, and ultimately the more valuable work. The technology is here. The shift is already happening. AI is your new co-pilot, ready and waiting to augment your abilities in ways we're just starting to wrap our heads around. So the only question left is, are you ready to take the controls?